Oh, there you are, YouTube. Spoilers for WandaVision Episode 7, titled Breaking the Fourth Wall. So, I've seen online a lot of people really hyped about this episode. I mean, I get being excited about every single episode because they're all very good episodes. But this one just kind of felt like an episode I was watching to me. Now, again, I don't read the comics, so I fully don't have no, I screwed that up. I don't have a full understanding of maybe things that are happening, like specifically with Monica Rambeau. Like, it seems like she's an important figure in the comics. I don't know anything about her. I did a little research on Wikipedia afterwards, so I understand if you read the comics and know this character, you are excited about what you saw in this episode. Where me, I'm just kind of watching it, learning about this person, right? It's just kind of me going, oh, okay, oh, that's interesting. Where I can see other people watching it being like, oh, which is like how I was when Quicksilver, Evan Peters' Quicksilver, made an appearance. I was like, oh. So, yeah, for me, this was just kind of an episode. Also, Catherine Hahn's character, what was it? You know what? I don't think I'm gonna come up with it, and this is a one-take vlog here, so unfortunately I can't say it because I can't remember it. But Catherine Hahn's character, am I getting the actress's name right? I'm pretty sure I am. Is I said spoilers, right? Spoilers. Is a witch as well, or can manipulate magic or something. And what is the name? I can't remember. Anyway, and they are the one that is actually in control of all of this. We've been thinking, oh, it's Wanda. Wanda's doing this, but we learn it's actually Catherine Hahn, and she's like the bad guy of the show. And so that was a big reveal. But I know that person is from the comics. I have since learned that. But as I was watching the episode, I was like, I don't know who this character is. Were they built for this show or no? And turns out no, they're in the comics. So again, if you're somebody deep in the comics and have that knowledge, you're watching this episode like, oh my goodness. And me, who didn't know, was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's the villain. Twist, it's still a twist for me because it seemed like this was a good person the whole time, but then we find out she's the bad guy. So, yeah, still a good episode, but all I'm saying is because I don't have the knowledge that the comic book readers have, for me, I wasn't jumping out of my chair excited the same way I was when X-Men's Evan Peters Quicksilver hopped into the show, because that is when I went nuts. Like I went crazy. I was hopping all over the place. It was very exciting. So that connection that I have to that character, being an X-Men franchise fan, was very exciting because I love those movies, and then to see Disney not give up on those characters, on those actors, and to bring them into the fold was very exciting to me. So I can understand, again, seeing Monica Rambeau develop powers, how exciting that would be for somebody who reads her comic. And then same thing with this witch person, Catherine Hahn's characters, how that would be super exciting because it's like, oh my goodness, I know this person, this is crazy, I didn't know they were going to show up, or maybe I had the theory and now it's confirmed. Like, all that can be very exciting stuff. So, like, I still have a couple theories myself that I'm not going to put on here because I don't want somebody to write them in the comments and spoil things for me if they know, what's going on behind the scenes or something like that. So I just don't want to think about the show too much. I try to stay away from spoilers You know, I had all day, was dodging social media so that I wouldn't spoil anything for today. And I just try not to think about too many theories because I want to go in not knowing anything, not having even thought of any possibilities, so it's all completely fresh. And so far I've been able to do that for the most part. I mean, I have developed a couple theories and I'm trying not to, but it did happen. Like the whole thing with Evan Peters showing up, I had a version of that in my head. It wasn't what happened, so that was very cool to see something that I did not expect. That's the reason I try not to develop these theories, because then I try to expect them, and then if I'm right, I don't get that same satisfaction of being surprised, because it's kind of like, oh, well, I kind of predicted that. And if I'm completely wrong, you know, that's usually a good thing, but I just wish I didn't have the theory, I guess, to compare what actually happened to. So, I don't know. But all of that to say, it was another good episode. Still love this show, and I can't wait to see what comes up next. I think this was still like an only like 30-ish minute episode. We haven't gotten into the hour-long episodes yet. Looking forward to those, but I think that's actually happening. Maybe that was just a rumor. I don't know. Supposedly the episodes are going to get longer. But anyway, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.